Good day, everyone. This is Lois with Diamonds and Things coming to you from the Northeast on this kind of warm, sunny day with a little bit of wind whipping around out there. I've been sitting here kitting up for this small project here. It's a 9x9. I got it from Amazon. It's a Diamond Art Club. It has 48 colors. And as you can see, it has legends on both sides. And as I said, this is Diamond Art Club. So the drill field is really clear, as you can see. Has a lot of confetti in it. And you can even, I'm going to lay this down for a minute. And you can, I hope you can see it. Let me pull this down a little bit. You can see the perforations on this. This is I'll say the newer one, the latest edition of it, where you have the perforation marks. You can peel it back to work on. But I'm kitting up right now, so I'm sitting here doing that. I thought, well, I'll just make a short kit up and chat, as I'm not feeling the greatest today. I've got the stinking cold that's going around. I don't know if it is in your area, but it starts out with a sore throat you have for a few days or a couple days, and then you go into your nose starts running, and I've got this deep cough that rattles my head and gives me a headache. But I wanted to get something out there and just thought I'd share some thoughts. I don't have a lot of thoughts. But wanted to talk about something anyway. So as we're gearing up for the holidays here, I'm just thinking about, all the crowds out in the retail stores, and because as I've mentioned, I started working at Joann's. I don't know if I can kit up and chat at the same time, but I'm going to try here. I'm on 597, which is this kind of I want to say turquoise blue, and I've got the stickers here. There's, like I said, 48 colors. There's 3 fairy dust you can see at the end there, and 2 of their 6,000 colors that they made themselves, they being Diamond Art Club. And I use the baggies, and I use this tray that I got from, where did I get it? Dollar store, Dollar Tree, whatever. And it fits 48 fine, 48 colors. Just because I don't have a lot of space left in my craft room, I still have to clean it out. But it has one AB, Aurora Borealis. You can see all the sparkles. I hope you can. Hold on, let me get my fingers working here. There's all the sparkles. So and I just lay them in here like this. I even have a bigger one that I'm working on, and I've got them all in here, and there's, how many colors are in here? Well, there's only 36 on this one. That's funny, the bigger one that I'm doing only has 36 colors, but it's a lot of color blocking in that one. And the bigger one that I'm doing for Christmas is this one. This is my raccoon that I've been working on. So you can see all the color blocking in there, and the hat, and all over the place. So that's why it only has 38 colors. So as I stated, I'm thinking about retail business and how busy it is out there. Working at Joann's yesterday, I only worked 4 to 5 hour shifts. Yesterday I only worked 4. And it was continuous I'm at the cutting counter, and it's continuously busy. So, and I have to work Black Friday 7 hours, which will be really interesting, because I've said this before, and I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but I haven't had to stand up on my feet for that long in quite a few years, so it'll be interesting. So what I'm doing with my kit up is I had some dryer sheets, and I cut them all up, and I'm putting them in the bags. This is, like I said, 597 I'm going to work on right now. If you hear me sniffle, I apologize. I really can't help it. And if I have to stop and blow my nose, I will do that silently. Because I don't know how to pause this thing. I haven't taken the time to learn how to do that, which I need to do, but I appreciate your patience. So what I do is I just cut the bags open, and this tray, I use this tray and I wiped it out with alcohol, and sometimes I'll use a wet wipe and wipe it out just to get the gunk out. And I say gunk, what I mean is wax from my pen. Or just to get the static down, because there is a lot of static in these bags. So I'll just cut that off. And I've got a bottle of alcohol sitting here too. So I take my Q-tip and I don't like the smell of alcohol, obviously. I don't know anybody that does unless they're drinking it. Whoops. So that's all I do. And then I'll just take it and stick it in here and run it through like that. Make sure you can see what I'm doing here. And, you know, alcohol dries real quick, so I don't have to worry about the drills being wet or anything, and just get them out like that, because they won't come out if I tip it upside down, but because of the static, obviously. So just scoop it off like that, and obviously it's sticking to my hands. And I know there's easier ways to do this, and I don't have a funnel or anything, and the funnel wouldn't make any difference anyway. Ooh, look at that. The ink's coming off on me. But anyway, a little bit too much alcohol, I would say, but I actually haven't done this so much before, so with the alcohol, I mean, I usually just try to, sometimes I'll even put the, I'm going to throw that away. Sometimes I'll even take the dryer sheet and run it in the original bag to help get them out. But this is how I do this. So, scoop them down there. Hopefully they come out. Sometimes they don't. So, grab my tweezer. Get them out of there. So, I hope you're all doing good. I hope you're not sickly like me. This too shall pass. Somebody told me at Joann's yesterday that the cough is the worst part. It lasts like forever. And I haven't been sick in a really long time. When I lived in Florida, I was never sick. It was such a great place to live. All right, on to the next, which is 666. Seems appropriate that red would be 666. Can't even get the sticker off here. There it is. So, let me know how y'all feeling, if you're got that nasty cold or feeling sick this winter so far, and not even winter yet, and people are obviously getting sick all over the place, but that makes any sense. All right, I open this baby up. See how much static is in here. And the static may be just because of the weather change and the coldness outside. Although supposedly, here anyway, it's supposed to be up to like 67 today, but the wind is so chilly up here. And like I said, I'm in Connecticut, so it's different up here than like when I lived in South Carolina, because the wind doesn't, you know, the wind obviously comes from different directions, so it's just warmer down there, which I miss. But I'm here dealing with the winter. So, all right, that's 666. So if you're new here, I thank you for dropping by. If you are returning, I really appreciate you coming back. I'm on to 734. Where's my sevens? 734 is this color right here. I'm gonna, let's see, I'll look at see where number 1 is, if we can find that, and it's right there. I'm just thinking about the AB that they put in the kit. There's 1, it's in the ornaments, of course. Although, oh yeah, there's some right there. There's some in that one too. So, the fairy dust, let me see what, fairy dust is a heart shape, which it's in the green right there. And the wavy line, there's one there. And an H. Where's the H? There's an H right there, the yellow. Or kind of yellow, whatever, mustard color. Oh, that'll look pretty when I get it done. I'm actually doing that for Jingle Drills 2024 with Emeralds and Fairy Light. She's having an event that started the 15th and runs to the end of December, I believe. So if you want to check that out, that's one event. There's several events going on, and I guess that's the norm for the community. This is my first Christmas event that I've ever done. I'm also doing a couple more. Rachel Ray Crafts has one, and God, I'm brain dead today. Sorry. Who's the other one? I'm sure you all know who they are. There's a big Richard Lorenz event coming up in January. So I'm going to be doing one of his. I also want to do some stash videos so people can, that's what I wanted to do today, but I'm not up to doing that stash. And the stash of my Richard Lorenz canvases, so I can pick out one to do. I have several, quite a few actually, and I just need some. I would like, whoops, that one in there. I would like some inspiration from y'all as to which one I should do for the event. So I'm going to be showing my Richard Lorenz if you're interested in him. So I know there's a lot of you out there that love Richard Lorenz. He's got a couple new ones coming up on Amazon also that I'm going to be keeping an eye out. At least he's got one that I know of that's coming out. So I'm going to keep an eye out for that. Okay, this is number 20, and I've got 28 more to, where's my 741? Oops, I missed a couple. 28 more to kit up here. See if I can get that out. Yeah, so it'll be a hitchhiker in the next color. I'll just put them over here. I'll collect my little ones, my ones that run away. Because I'm going to make something. I'm going to add them to something. Make it colorful. So yeah, I'm under the weather today, but it's terrible. It takes all the energy out of you sometimes when you're sick. I live in a condominium, and I have a basement, and I'm on the second floor. My craft room's on the second floor, my second bedroom, and I've had to go up and down the stairs to the basement a couple times, and it's worn me out, and it doesn't usually. So that just gives you an idea. There's like, I think, 15 steps to the basement. And I have an ADD thing where I like to count. I don't know if that's, we call it ADD or, yeah, I guess so. I just like to count things. I don't know where it comes from, but it's there. So the simplest thing I'll count, but I noticed that years ago when I was in nursing school. Yeah, even going up and down the stairs takes a little bit more energy than I would like, but it's all right. At least I don't have to work today and I can rest. When I go downstairs to rest in a while, I'll just work on my cross stitch or something. So, but yeah, I thought I'd do this and, you know, catch up with you guys and see how y'all are doing and share some stuff. Speaking of sharing stuff, not to bring anybody down, or I'm not looking for sympathy or anything. I'm just sharing, sharing what's in my world, which isn't always good, but you know. And so please, don't feel sorry for me or anything. But my brother passed away. Actually, he passed away. Was the end of October or the beginning of November. We don't really know because he wasn't one to keep in touch with us, being my family now consists of my, well, my sister and I. Actually, I have a twin sister. She's in a nursing facility. And then I have an older sister. She's 7 years older than I am. And then there was my brother, who's 10 years older than me, and he lived in upper state New York, and he was a different type of person. He was very intelligent, but the only reason he didn't keep in touch much because all he did mostly is read books and read books, and that's all he wanted to do when he retired. And that's apparently what he did, because the only way we found out, as I started saying, was the mail lady noticed that his mail was stacking up. So she did a, oh, what the heck do you call it? Where you send the police in, I can't remember the name of it. A wellness visit. She called the police and they did a wellness visit, and unfortunately they found him dead amongst his books. Amongst his many books. His house was filled with books, and I mean hoarding style of books. When they found him, he had been dead for several weeks, unfortunately. So, like I said, we just found out, like last week, what's today? Today's Monday. I think we found out like Wednesday or Thursday, I'm not sure now. But yeah, he has a daughter who is 60 years old, and he had a couple of grandkids that he didn't even know he had. Of course, I doubt that he would have even got to meet them. There's a whole nother story behind it, which, you know, it goes to being estranged and all that for a really long time. So, yeah, we just found that out, and like I said, I wasn't close to him, but, you know, my sister, mentioned that she thought that was sad, and yes, it's sad in a way. It's sad in the way that he died alone, but as I said to her, he chose to be alone, as I have done also. Of course, it's hard to find somebody to share your life with or even become friends when you're older. So if there are any youngins watching, you'll realize that when you get older. I'm doing 803 now, which is this blue. So yeah, we're going through, I mean, you know, I'm sad about it, but I'm not sad like, you know, somebody who was close to me. And that may sound bad to some people, but, you know, you form your own relationships and feelings your own way. So, like I said, he was very intelligent. Actually, at one point in his life, my mother used to joke that he was a lifelong learner. and I mean everybody should be, but he went to college like forever, it seemed like. He even hitchhiked across Europe, and at the time, it was during, I want to, not the Cold War, because, I don't know, he was in the Vietnam era time, so he was born in 1943. Excuse me. So, he had hitchhiked across Europe, I remember that. But my sister told me that he was in Russia. He went to Russia, and when it was still Russia, instead of, you know, the Soviet Union or whatever it's called now. I'm not even sure. There's things, they change things so much so they don't offend people, you know, their names and stuff like that and all that jazz. So he was over there when Russia was, what the heck did she say? They were taking hostages, and there was a plane that was going out, and something happened politically, and he almost didn't make it out of Russia. I can't remember, but that was 8/14. Hold on 1 minute. And heck, where is it? Let me bring up my email. Oh, she didn't put that in the email. We're doing a memorial online for him. So, let's see. He also hitchhiked across Guatemala from New York. He hitchhiked to Guatemala to visit our aunt that lived there. And he went to Cornell University. But yeah, he hitchhiked across America to go to Guatemala. My aunt was a missionary, and she moved to Guatemala for missionary reasons and fell in love with a Guatemalan down there. She was my favorite aunt. She was funny. I loved her so much. She was something else. But so that's what's happening in my life. I might have to go to New York at some point to, I'm hoping I don't have to, because it's becoming winter time, and I think they're supposed to get snow pretty soon. And I'm not driving in the snow anymore, more than I have to. Especially out to New York, and there's a big valley where I live. It's upper state New York, where I used to live, where I grew up. And lots of times they get a lot of snow, and, you know, I remember growing up there and playing in like 8 feet of snow, and I'm not exaggerating. That's the way it was back then. We used to get lots and lots of snow. We'd go out and play for hours in the snow and only come in because our snowsuits were so soaking wet. And we'd come in, and my mom would put them in the dryer, and we'd change into something else and go right back out. So, well, yeah, it's sad. My brother died from heart disease and diabetes and, you know, like I said, cardiovascular disease. And it's funny, he died from, and I say it's funny that he died from that because he used to try to tell me to get out and walk, and, you know, that's what he did. And maybe he did at one point, but it certainly didn't help him. So that's part of the reason I try to use my treadmill when I feel up to it. Like today, I even might go down today to use my treadmill, just because even if it's for, like, you only walk like a mile a day, it helps with, you know, bone density and, you know, your muscles and everything, cardiovascular system. So I usually try to get on the treadmill. I usually try to walk for about 35 minutes or so if I can. And the adrenaline kicks in after a while, and I really want to go more, but my ankle doesn't want me to. But I enjoy it. Good for your lungs and everything, so keep my muscles strong, especially since I have to stand on my feet so much now. It helps my ankle. So, alrighty, on to 816, which is this pretty pink color, light pink. I don't even like pink, but that looks pretty. So, I'm just going to keep going here. So I'm going to actually stop because my throat's starting to get sore. And my nose is running, and I don't want to have to blow my nose in front of anybody. That would not be very appealing, very thoughtful. So, and I've got to get more baggies. So I hope you all have a great day. And come back. Please like, subscribe, and comment. I would appreciate that. Hit that notification bell, please, and it'll let you know when I upload something else. And I will be doing a Diamond Art Club Richard Wren's stash little by little as the weeks go on towards his event. So if you want to drop by and help see them and help pick out one for me with me, I would appreciate that very much. All right, I'm going to go now so I can get something cold to drink. And y'all have a great day, like I said, and have a better one tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.